this video, we're going to go over altruism. Altruism can be defined as unselfish behavior that benefits others at the expense of the individual. Altruism has been applied in many ways, and in this video, I want to go through examples from biology and sociology. The biology example is kin selection. This is when individuals behave in such a way as to increase the reproductive success of their relatives at the expense of their own ability to survive and reproduce. So the idea is that organisms are always trying to survive, reproduce, and pass on their genes to the next generation. However, you share many of your genes with your relatives. So if your relatives are able to survive and reproduce and pass their genes on to the next generation, it's sort of an indirect way of passing on your own genes to the next generation. So kin selection refers to this situation where an individual will sacrifice themselves to allow their relatives to reproduce. An example of this is the ground squirrel. When the ground squirrel sees a predator, it will come out of the ground, it will expose itself and make an alarm call. This will increase the chance that individual ground squirrel will be pursued by the predator, but it will also allow their relatives to escape. Okay, the sociology example is altruistic suicide. This was proposed by Emil Durkheim. He stated that individuals that have a strong bond to a group may be willing to die for the group. An example of this is suicide bombers. So the suicide bombers, often they volunteer to take on that role. They know that they're going to be sacrificing their lives, but they're doing so in order to benefit the group. All right, so that's altruism in two situations where it can be applied. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel and clicking the bell icon for notifications. We release new videos every week covering the highest yield content on the MCAT. Plus, you can check out the video description for links to useful resources like our MCAT Prep mobile application.